Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and this is Kintbury. We're in the Square England Transport Fever Let's Play series as opposed to the latest one I just started, which is a kind of a speed build set in the Monument Valley in the US of A. And great to have you with me for this episode. Now, we finished off, the last episode was adding Kintbury, the last of our towns on the map, into the passenger network by using not trains at all, by using buses as we're travelling on here, planes and boats. And what that chap was looking at looked a bit askance, if I may say so. And today's episode is going to be again kind of not really trains. We're going to fix a few old things. I want to move some of our vehicle lines into the modern century, get the vehicles upgraded. And also extend our boat lines. So let's get out of here and see what we're up to. Right, so let's first off check our budget, profit and loss sheet. We are still making vast amounts of money. I know I'm quite slow at sort of accruing profit. Other players are much more aggressive on that, so I'm perhaps kind of late to this, but I still love those numbers. They're just ridiculous to me. 179 million income last year for a 71.6 million profit. That can't be bad. But what I want to do today, to start off with at least, is to address some of these old vehicles which are running, well, old vehicles basically, and get them brought up into the modern era, as I said. And start moving our sort of steam trains in particular out to diesel and electric, although I'm not sure we'll do many of those today, to be honest, because of a suspicion the boat thing might take a while. Okay, so let's have a look at Churchill Exeter, which is one of our older lines. What vehicles we have on there? Right, okay, we've already got electrics on here. In fact, that's what that icon there means. I never pay too much attention to these, but these actually do tell you what type of vehicle it is, obviously. I mean, these are buses, they're trams. That's actually an electric train. That's a steam train. That's a truck. And where's the icon for a diesel train? It's here somewhere. We do have diesels. I think that's a diesel, isn't it? No, that's an electric. Is it? I don't know what I'm... Yeah, that's a diesel. Yeah, so you can tell. Which I hadn't really paid attention to before, but fascinating anyway. Right, so train 9. We've only got one train on here which is really old, which is number 11, but how are we doing on that route generally? We're looking very profitable. So, if we go to wherever train 9 is... Now, Exeter and Churchill are interesting cities. Exeter is the main point of contact for part of the northern map, if I turn it the right way up. There we are. So Exeter is on the south bank, and this is where the ships come in from Falmouth, and Falmouth is where all the trains come in from, and all sorts of businesses going on there. So the boats there are quite busy, and people who come in from Falmouth to Exeter then can use the trains to get to Coventry and go around that way, or come into Churchill on this route here. It's not very long, but as you can see, 138 people waiting there. I think a train... I had a quick check before I kicked off the recording. It's 56 there already, actually. That's that's only playing a few extra weeks in game time. Oh, that's the train coming in. There was a train that had just left. I think it was probably that one, wasn't it? Which only had 60 on. But yeah, so I'm not sure if we'll need 3 trains on there anymore. If we upgrade them all to the latest setup, which is where we are here. So at the moment we've got train 11 is carrying 80 passengers. I think it's the same loco, the RE44, which is fine. Let's have a look at that. If we go to electrics, it's easier to spot them. Where is it? There is one of the early ones. That goes to 78. Could we actually increase that a bit without costing us an arm and a leg? We don't really need very fast. These are all quite... Yeah, the thing is, these are all powerful locomotives. going that fast. Oh, hang on, how's it? How fast is it going now? It goes 78. So there's this one. Now, how does that compare? That's 160 and 120. Nah, the RE44 is more powerful, so that's why it's more expensive. So we'll keep that one. These are all, I think, a bit either too slow because they're sort of industrial vehicles. 81. I think we'll keep with that. We've got the new passenger wagon on there, which is the Ajaxpost 2, which carries 21. What's the performance of this actually? The performance of this is good. What we could do, could we increase that to 5 perhaps? Yeah, we'll put a 5 on there. That way we'll have 2 trains on there rather than 3. And we'll be carrying more passengers, which should cope, I think, quite nicely. Right, so which vehicles do we want to replace? We're replacing train 11. Don't do that. Click here to replace now. Train 9. Well, if I replace that one now, why not? Doesn't cost so much. There we go. And train 33. Where are you going? Is there I think there's a depot down here actually, isn't there? There is. So we will wait for him to get into the station and deposit his passengers, then just send him off into the depot to be sold. What other old vehicles have we got? There's buses going on here. That's the wrong report. I want the vehicle report. Oh, trams over in Coventry. Yes. We could replace those. Now, this is the Mirage, which carries 23 passengers, where at the moment it's carrying 16. Again, I think on that line we've got 3 vehicles. Right, just wait for this train to come into the station. I'll send him off to the depot once I've got his money. There you are. Go and be sold. Thank you. So, do we need 3 trams on there? It's not the most... It's not profitable at all at the moment. Yeah, I'll replace that with 2. Again, take it down to 2 vehicles. Let's send you off to be sold, and we will replace all them on here with the new Mirage. That's cool. Okay. And we want to do some buses as well. The thing is, we haven't been paying that much attention to individual towns recently, so we've got them developing quite dramatically, and the bus routes probably don't really cater for that. Now, this is a shop and work. Now, this does both the industrial and commercial zones. Actually, I think it covers it reasonably well at the moment, so we're okay with that. So I think I set up a replacement on here already, which was the new Mercedes, which again is just faster and bigger, so we'll replace all those with that. Okay, there's only 3 vehicles. We could actually probably do with another one on there. No, I think we're okay, because that's a different route, which I think also does need upgrading. Yeah, the Whitchurch local. So again, there's 3 on there, 3 vehicles. And that goes... Actually, could we extend... Yeah. I think we could usefully extend this route to go round here. The question is, so going in there and out there, Yeah, I think we can do that. If we put a bus stop here, that will work fine, I think. We'll use our traditional bus stops. There we go. And on. So this is after stop 2. If we go there. Yep, that will work for me. And I think, yeah, this is quite profitable. I think we can put another vehicle on there as well. So we'll replace all those with the Mercedes. That's cool. And where's my depot? Buy another road vehicle. Yeah, the old Sauer, lovely old vehicle from 1939, 13 passengers at 31 miles an hour, being replaced by the Mercedes, 15 passengers at 40. So that's quite a nice step up. And bringing it, it's 20 years newer basically, which is good for passenger comfort, I imagine. So we'll buy one of you and we'll set you onto the Whitchurch or local. This is an icon I only just saw recently, or just came across. I can't remember how I discovered it. This eye symbol here in the route list. If you click it one way, you get all the routes possible on the map that sort of fit that vehicle type. If you click it the other way, it's only the local ones in that. Is it the map area? Yeah, I think it's within the map area, which is cool. Which kind of took me by surprise when I first saw it. I think it was in my other game, the speed build, the one hub. That I thought, why am I only seeing one line listed in the list of lines? And it suddenly cottoned on. The Plymouth Work and Shop, similar thing there. Let's have a look at you. So where are you? Ah, there you are. A bit of a messy route again, but I think it's covering all the bases. That's fine. How many vehicles we've got on there? 3. That should be sufficient, I think. But we'll just again bring them up to date. So we'll replace all you. Excellent. That's that job nicely done. And there's 1 or 2 more. This is the local residential route for Plymouth, because as you know, and we'll see this in a moment, my preference to get most profit out of my bus routes is to separate out sort of the local residential areas and the commercial and industrial. So if they want to travel between the two or go out of town, they need to catch more than one bus, hopefully, and that increases obviously the amount of revenue I get, because they make 2 trips instead of just the one. It's a bit mercenary, but hey ho, I'm here for the profit as well. So actually we could probably do with more vehicles on here by the look of it. Let's upgrade you guys anyway. And shall we add another vehicle onto that route? No, we'll leave it as it is for the moment. They're faster and they're more capacious. Right now, Felixstowe, when I checked, but again before I started recording, is where I think the fun really is. I think we've only got one bus route in Felixstowe, which is this one. Let's just check which is this one, and it covers everything, all the industrial, residential, and the commercial. And Felixstowe has, where does it say Felixstowe so I can where does it say Felixstowe so I can pull the details up? Do I need to get rid of you? Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it for looking. Yeah, as you can see, Felixstowe has, well, that's taken off in the last 20 years since we started delivering all sorts of stuff to it. So this bus route, I think, is probably not keeping up. So what we're going to do here is my usual trick of separating out the residential with the commercial and industrial. So I'm going to stop the game because I can't think with everything going on. I'm easily distracted. Right, so this is going to be again, I think the town isn't big enough that we need to do separate industrial and commercial, so we'll do them in the same route from the bus station going into these 2 workplaces, as it were, or shopping places. Right, so this will be the Felixstowe shop and work, and I need to get my caps lock on correctly. That's better. Shop and work, which means it needs to change colour. Go blue because that's the commercial, and likewise our vehicles will go blue. Splendid. Right, so we're starting off with the main station, the main street, and we'll then go into, oh look at this, because the town's developed, it's done some weird things with the routing, I think, going round blocks and stuff, and we can't be doing with that. Right, so what we'll do, we'll take 2 out altogether. So we'll go straight from the station down here to the drive. Then we'll go to what might be nice, I think, actually, is if we put a road in here. Now what I'll actually do here, I think, is upgrade all these to large roads so I can put bus lanes in to keep my traffic, my vehicles travelling as fast as they can and not interrupted by too many private vehicles. I'm going to use the Slim Roads mod to get them. Oh, doing too much slope. Oh, darn. Yeah, of course. It is quite slopey. Yeah. So maybe. Right, we'll upgrade that one and that one. I'm using the Slim Roads because it is slimmer and narrower than they built the in-game one. If we take it out here as well, because we might start running buses up and down here. So we'll try and upgrade all the main routes the buses will take, or are likely to take, so I get the best speed and minimise congestion. Well, minimise the congestion which affects my vehicles. I'm not too bothered about private vehicles. I'm not that sort of town planner. Right, we'll put it around here as well, because that will come into play shortly. It's just that bit there we can't do. Well, that's slightly in the way, isn't it? Oh well, okay. Right, yes, what I was doing, what prompted me to do that was I wanted to take my buses up here, I think. Oh, again, look at that. It's a hilly location, is this here, Felixstowe? Good job, I'm flush with money. So let's upgrade that as well. That's cool. And so the bus route will come from there. I think it'll go up here. And down there, round there. Yeah, I think that will do. So, yeah, so we're going to replace that other bus stop with, where's my bus stops? There we are. With you, and then you. Okay, so from after number 2, we'll go up here. Autosave kicking in, slight pause. We're going to take 4 off, we're not going to stop there after all. And then round there. Then to... where's... oh, hang on, no. That's all wrong. That's it, yep, wasn't looking where I was clicking. So from the green to Windsor, then around here into the industrial area, 6, 7, that's fine. We'll connect with the residential service there at 8, I think, and that will do. We will take these off. So we're going to go to Mill Lane. In fact, we'll take all these off. But I just... again, I'm not watching what I'm clicking. Very reckless. Okay, so Windsor Drive, nope, not going there, and we're not going to St John's, we're not going back to the drive. Okay, so we come into the station and the passengers will then go straight to the shops using the blue route, yeah, or to work at the industrial units that's fine. So we need a new route for the residential, and this will be coloured green, of course, because that's the colour of residential. And where are I? Felixstowe. We'll call it local for local people. Okay. These don't go to the bus station directly, so it will travel, I think. If we start it actually here at Richmond Road, we don't actually have a bus station, do we? No, we didn't have room to fit one in at the time. Okay, then we'll go to Windsor Road, we'll go up there, we'll put another couple of bus stops here. Again, I'm just doing my usual trick of putting them on both sides of the road so that I can change direction and whatever. So I'm flexible, basically. I just like to be flexible. So we'll stick that there, and then back around there. So when it comes to crossing over with the blue route, we've got Windsor Road. Well, we can use one of these. They're quite close. Do you think we should have, yeah, after Mill Lane, yeah, we'll put that there. Now you see, because it's trying to make sure I use both platforms or both bus stops, it fiddles with the routing. Okay, yeah, so now on Queen's Road they're both using St John's Road, sorry, they're both using platform 1, which is fine. Yeah, because that means they're all going in the right direction. Okay, so when you're coming out from the station, yeah, you can go that way. That's, oh, we're going round here. Why are we going round there? Again, it's doing the thing where it tries to use both platforms. That's the downside of being flexible and having bus stops on both sides of the road. So we want it to go straight down around there. So that's Windsor Road. We're going to use platform 1. And likewise, Windsor Road, the blue route, will also use platform 1. Yep. Okay. I think that looks good. Okay, now on the blue route, which is our existing route, we've got 4 buses. Do we want 4? Actually, we'll take one of those off and put you on the other route, Felixstowe Local. We've got a replacement set up for you. Oh, we haven't yet. Again, we'll use the Mercedes. I just put the 75 on there just so it prompts me and reminds me when things get very old, which if there's a lot of vehicles being replaced at the same time, you suddenly get this whole slew of notifications, which can be a bit kind of overwhelming and annoying. But it's nice to have it. I just like having it there just in case. I often replace vehicles before they're due anyway, to be honest. And likewise here on our new route, we'll put in the same Mercedes bus there, and we will replace them all. Okay, well, that one bus, we're not going to be blue, we're going to be that green colour. Splendid. We need a couple more buses on that route as well, I think. So that's you, 1, 2, and we'll put you all on the green line. Okay, right, I think we're done there pretty much. Our work is done. Now, anything else I want to fix? They're being replaced. Right, okay, so this train here, which is a wonderful old steam loco running on this main bulk freight line between the Felixstowe, the Felixstowe fuel refinery and the Northern Hub here. As you can see, it's sharing lines with trains, these fabulous diesels. I think the diesels which go at 95 miles an hour, and this lovely old steam travels at 75. So I think you're due for an upgrade. Should we send you into... Yeah, we'll send you into the depot, I think. To do this, we'll do it kind of properly. And we'll put a new diesel on there. Just generally upgrade him. Speed him along a little bit, get him in there. And you're in that depot, I think. It's a very slow piece of track, that. Come on, in you come. That's it. Okay, so this is a non-electrified part of our network, so we need to replace him with a diesel train because I'm getting rid of the steam. Right, the vehicle at the moment, if I look at the details here, has a power of 1400, which is more than this wonderful old British Rail diesel has. I love these trains, but I find them kind of underpowered, really, for hauling this sort of freight at speed, at least. So I'm not going to be using him. These are the trains being used for the bulk cargo, but I think they're just too big. We're not going to carry that much food here. It's not that substantial a freight line. These are quite good, actually. These are more powerful than the steam locos, so should go faster, better. 87. It's still slower than the mainline locos, but I think I'm okay with that. And they're not that expensive to run. Actually, that one's even better, isn't it? Yeah, it's slightly less powerful than the R40 variant. So the TB10 is cheaper. What's the difference between the V and the A? We'll go for the A. Why not? A for Adam Slade, which is the name of my channel, or indeed Adrian, my real name. I didn't tell you that. Okay, so train 33, right, freight. Right, the Verbandswagen is what we're using at the moment. 8 at 75. We want to go faster than that. We've got a maximum speed on our loco of 87. That can do it. That can do it. There's no other box car on here, is there, that goes that fast? These are slower. Yeah, we're not going to use those. They look good though. We'll use this. Actually, we'll use the wagon fret. Again, it's a modded one. I've used it elsewhere to get the livestock up from the farm to the food manufacturing plant. But I actually saw on one of my last trips into that there London town, up in the sidings on the approach into Paddington, I did see a number of wagons, and they were this exact design, which is actually, as far as I can tell here, is a German freight wagon. Now, obviously, I'm going to assume it came across from the continent, so it was on delivering German freight or delivering freight to Germany. I thought, wow, cool. So it's just one of those things. I just, Okay, we've got 38, I think, at the moment on that train. Let's return. We'll just put 4 on there, I think. Again, the performance of this is still good. Yeah, we'll do that. So you can go onto the Whitchurch. You can go onto the Whitchurch Food Bulk, which is the one we want to go on. And you, my old friend, can be sold. Okay. Right, so that's all the refurbishment and replacing we're doing today. So the main meat of this episode is going to be extending the river route. It was mentioned in I think in the last episode as a suggestion by someone who commented on the video that we actually put boats all along this stretch of river, and I thought that's cool. And I think today we're going to try and do it. Right, now there are 2 issues with putting boats on here. The first of which was a mistake I made in the previous video, and I said I needed a 2-platform dock here to get boats going in either direction, which was absolutely nonsense, as you may well have known. That even a single terminal actually allows both boats to approach from both sides. So I didn't actually need to spend that money and have that much trouble placing this dock down, if you remember. And the other thing here is the river is navigable pretty much its entire length, all the way up to... Oh, it can't... Oh, there's that bit there. That's okay, that's just a bit of country road. But the main issue here is this bridge going into Thatcher, and we're going to have to replace, and that looks like it's going to mean demolitions, I'm afraid. Yeah. So that's it. So let's just keep that up for the moment. So if we delete this bridge, in fact, I think, yeah, let's delete all this. Do we need to delete that bit there? Can I get it over the river without deleting any more of those houses? We'll make it a town road actually again. Yeah, this is the style we're using. So there are two styles of this slim large road, and I sort of mix and match them, but I try and use the same style consistently within a town. Okay, so it looks like we're... it's a bit of a high bridge, but we don't need to delete or demolish rather delete those houses to get the job done. Is there any way without making it quite so high? We don't want a wooden bridge here at this point in the game, I think. I put a new bridge mod in here, which is inappropriate, I think, for this particular bridge. It's going over a river and it's quite a long bridge, but hopefully I'll find a place for that. Stone. Yeah, 1973. We wouldn't really be building out of stone, would we? So it needs to be something like that, perhaps. Yeah. And we're not going to... No, it does need to be quite high to navigate. And the thing is, you can't. I don't think you can. Can you actually go underneath a river? Well, I suspicion this has been discussed on the forums somewhere. The forums, by which I mean, of course, the Steam discussions pages. I can't remember what the outcome of that conversation was. Okay, it's a bit high. Of course, can I actually do this from somewhere else where I've got more? Yeah, I'm quite close to the edge of the river in all these locations. That's the furthest away. Now that's better actually. It's not so high. Yeah, that kind of looks ridiculous, but that looks much more acceptable. I am deleting a property here. What sort of property is that? It's probably residential. But there you are. Well, that's unfortunately the way of the world. Sometimes some things has to go in the name of progress. So no, we don't want it to be wood, do we? So that's it. Okay, we don't want to waste money if we can avoid it. Okay, the incline doesn't look too bad there. It probably look worse once we complete on the design. Okay, let's take you there then. Oh, there's a bit naff. There's something odd about the way it always does this. So I've got into the habit of doing this when I'm creating bridges, particularly road bridges, in the hope that if I redraw it, just one end of it, it won't be so appalling. On the assumption it lets me do it, of course. There you go. That looks slightly smoother, doesn't it? I think that's a better incline. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, 'cause at least at this stage of the game I do have money I can spend. Right, so we will take you down there. And yeah, we'll let the town develop as it will from there. Okay, so we've got a dock here in Thatcham already, which goes off to Kintbury. So people can transfer there to go to the west side of the map. So let's set up a dock here for Whitchurch. So Whitchurch is going to be kind of a hub here, really, isn't it? I hadn't planned it to be. It's kind of turning out airport, railway station with links in to all directions, and now a dock. Right, so we need a passenger dock. Use just the one terminal. That's all we need. And can we fit it so it sort of actually is in the... Come on, you are going to terrain alignment condition. Don't be silly. Outside of navigable waters. Is there something about docks which makes them inherently difficult to place? Come on, this must be possible. I'm wasting everyone's time trying to create this fabulous network of boats. Are they boats on a river as opposed to ships? I suppose they are. The terrain alignment collision. Don't like that. Ah! Got it! Right. Okay, well, right. That will work. Yeah, we'll have it straight on, I think. Cool, right. Now, how are we going to get that connected to the town? Because we've got a right mess of roads here. This is a really... I could have restarted Whitchurch, but I didn't. I left as many of the buildings as I could in place, and I've just got this nightmare of slopes and contours and stuff in Whitchurch, which makes adding in major routes slightly more awkward. Okay, which are the slim road styles am I using? Am I using any of them? Am I using real large roads? Oh, are these all medium roads? Dear me, that's not good, is it? Right, okay, so we've got a bus stop there, and we've got the airport there, which connects to the train station. I think from the boat, what routes have we got actually on here? Would it be easier to go into... I think it might be easier to go into... Yeah, let's use that bus station in town for this. I think... how can they get there from there to the airport? Will we want them to? Yeah, this is going to be slightly confusing. I may need to redesign these routes. No, we'll plug the docks, I think, into the train station and the airport. Okay, which means, can we draw off here? Can we make that a bit of a bridge? We can, that's nice. Yeah, that works for me. Can I make this actually a large road while I'm at it? Oh, no, don't want to delete 5 buildings. Big expensive buildings. You see there's too many slopes on these things. It's a real nightmare. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, we'll leave all that, I think, in place. No. Right. So you should do town planning before you start building infrastructure and transport networks, so you know where you're going. Oh, I had a good connection there when I started. for a bridge. Are you not going to... No, come on. Oh, no. Why is it playing silly beggars? You're not going to tell me that simply changing the style of road has just upset it so much. Ah! Right. We're back. We're back in business. That's cool. Can I take that down? No, it needs to, if I move it out a bit more, can I take it down? That's better. I might be... I'd like it to be sort of kind of flat, as it were, going across there. It's not going to be perfect, but that will do. And on a bit of a bend, so it goes into the dock. Yep, and the sort of bridge we want here. Yeah, we're using the sort of blue edged one there. That's cool. Okay, so we'll take that out there. That's an appalling piece of road. And that's no better. Okay. That looks sweeter. Yeah, a nice sweeping curve into the dock or into the town. That'll do nicely. So we're going to need, I think, a bus station here. Yeah, that will do. What kind of bus stations do we have? Let's go back here. Nope, that's just bus stops. I think something kind of modern and impressive will work here. We've used that in Kintbury. We've got this used in Thatcham. We've got anything else here? Again, there's not enough. We're not going to have enough bus routes, I think, to make that one really worth putting in. I think this. Yeah, I think these little ones will do. That's a little bit too big, though, isn't it? I think. Can we squeeze that one in, or do we want something off the side? No, I'm thinking. Actually, that kind of makes sense. A car park. It looks like a car park, doesn't it? And you would have a car park by the dock. Yeah, that will do nicely. Yeah, we'll stick that in there. Yeah, you connect up to the dock. Are you making a right mess of this junction? No, that's fine. That will do nicely. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, now what route? I think if we route this into both, actually. We've got skyscrapers here, haven't we? Oh, that's very colourful. I like... Sorry, I'm being distracted. Stop that. Right, a new bus route in Whitchurch. Oh, we could have used trams, couldn't we? Ooh. Ah, yes, we could use trams. We could use trams. Can I upgrade this now? Tram track electric. Yes, let's put trams in here. Let's see if they work. Okay, so we'll put tram in there. Make that electric, and we'll need to make this stop electric. Where has it gone? Where's it gone? There it is. We need to make you electric as well. Put tram stop, and yes. So what's that actually done? If I take that tram stop off. It makes some slight difference, which I can't quite make out. Electric. Yep, that's fine. And apply that. Good. So, which means we need to apply tram tracks. Electric. And This is medium road of some description, I hope. Is it slim medium? Yep, I think we've got the right one there. That's cool. We'll make you all electric. Right, now that's gone into wide road there. That's fine. Oh, we're going to need to... Oh, so with that, of course, we need to go round. Am I going to be able to do this? Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be a proper nightmare. Honestly, I can't make it trams if I'm going to go around without destroying all this. Which I'm awfully tempted to do, to be honest. Actually, if we take that up there... oh no, that's just ridiculous. That's an awful bit of road. No, that has got to go. Right, so this has turned into a demolition exercise. Now, unfortunately... Yeah, I need to smooth that out because that just looks plain ugly. Get a bit of road too. Right, now that... Oh, it hasn't affected a bus route. Well, I was expecting it to... Oh, it does. Yeah, it would have gone round there. Okay, so if we... Can we actually then... Let's get rid of this. Can we make that a slim large road? Now there's sometimes a slight issue here with connecting modded roads with modded stations and stuff. They don't always connect nicely. And they don't sort of understand each other's interface or some such. Oh, we can get a bridge over there. That does look appalling. So let's get rid of that. Can we get rid of that too? Yep, let's smooth all this out. Oh, I was obviously planning a train route up there as well. I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that later. Oh no, this is turning into quite some existential exercise. It probably isn't existential at all. I'm probably using that word in entirely the wrong context. Upgrade a few roads while I'm here because I like having 4-lane roads. Okay, right. Can we connect you to that? We can. That looks a bit naff there. Can I take that back a bit more? Can. Oh, and I've still got the electric tram track on there as well, which is fine because I want that. I think. Oh, that's cool. That's not too bad a bridge. It looks a bit odd, but yeah, give the driver some fun. That'll do nicely. Okay, and the bridge we want will be that one. That's cool. Okay, now has that improved? Yeah, that's put the routing of that bus route back together again. Okay, so we're going to need, if we're running trams up here from the dock, we're going to need to take the trams all the way back out again as well to the dock. I'm not sure that's a good idea after all, because we should have used a different station type here where they could turn round. But no, I've started, so I will finish. So we're going round this way. This is kind of a long way round. I'm going to have to cross over here, aren't I? Unless I can come round this way. Although there is a collision, it says, with the track. That's frustrating. This junction could do with tidying up. Is that possible? You see, I should have been bold enough when I started this town and and just made everything work properly. We want the bus lane on there. Actually, if we carry that across to there, we want the tram track on there. That's good, I think. Yes to that. We'll take the tram track off there for the moment. Build you up. I'd like you to connect neatly to that piece of bridge, but it doesn't look like you want to. If I go down from the bridge, no. Oh, yes. That is an appalling slope. That's going to be fun for a tram to navigate. Let's see if it can. Oh, terrain alignment collision. Darn. Okay, how else can we get? Nope. Not quite sure why it's worrying so much about the terrain there, but okay, if we get rid of this bridge, let's smooth that out a little bit. Try again. Okay, so that's done that. And that looks like it's taken it back further, so I'm hoping terrain collisions will be less of an issue. Can I take that? Well, let's start from there, actually. That really is very slopey. Oh my goodness, that works. Right. Can't believe that. Okay, so let's tram track all this up. That's a medium street there, isn't it? Have I got tram tracks on there already? Yes, I have. That's fine. So we've got, that's where the tram track is coming through the city. I take it out this way. Okay, I am demolishing some people's houses. A lot of people's houses. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just, that's the way of progress. Sorry. Okay, we need to go. Well, there's a slightly odd thing here. I noticed it a while ago. But when you upgrade a road and it demolishes buildings as part of that, it doesn't actually complete the upgrade. I'm not. I don't remember it doing that in Train Fever, for example. So it's kind of novel. Okay, so I think we've got a tram route. I think we're going to need more than one tram or two. But it does mean we can include a couple of stops in town on the route. So let's build that route, shall we? So this is going to be, I was going to use the purpley colour on this. So where actually are we in Whitchurch? In fact, I have a feeling I created the line already, but we will. Sorry, I can't spell today for toffee. We'll just call it connects, because that's what it does. So we're going to go from there to there, and then we can stop there. It is taking some. That's it. Okay, it's looping the loop thing. It should work this out properly once it realises I'm putting a tram on there and not anything else. Where's the tram lines cut? I think that's fine actually. Yeah, we'll put... Actually, is that... Which is a bus stop as opposed to a cargo stop. Yeah, let's try that. Now I'm going to need a tram depot. Should we put this out by the dock? Might as well. Tram depot. Which is the modern one? That's kind of modern. And we're using the bus station mod here, the same one that we used in Thatcham, but this time we're using it for trams. So it is different. It isn't identical, which is cool. Okay, right. So we will buy the Mirage. It's probably... Oh, it's yeah. I don't like them going that slow. 25 miles an hour. That's a ridiculous speed. This is quite expensive, but we'll stick 3 on there, and we'll set them to. Okay. Why is it not picking Whitchurch connects? That's interesting. So what's the problem then? Okay. Don't understand what's going on there. I do not understand what's going on there. Oh, because they're in the wrong order. Let's reorder them properly. To there. And then to there. Oh, and maybe I picked the wrong bus stop coming down the into the city. Actually, if I call up Whitchurch connects. Park. Oh, yeah, it was because in fact, if we we'll delete that. We'll get rid of line 1. So after the air link, it goes to there. That's it. That's better. That will do, I think. Yep, that's what we'll do. Okay, so this tram is in fact going to, well, all these trams will go on to Whitchurch connects. So I need to bring up all those vehicles again. So we'll send each of those to the line I want them on, and you too, and we're done. That means I can delete like the erroneous line 1. Okay. So let's just see our trams coming out of here. Is any of them going to go into... They're all going straight up to the airport. And you? Yeah, they're all going up to the airport, so they're not coming into the into the car park tram station here. Okay, right. Now, we've fixed our bridge at Thatcham. Now we have a slight issue here because there is no water around this dock. Actually, if I reduce that to 1 terminal. Yes, right, good. Which means that I can use this shipyard here, because on the larger one there was no way past the dock, so I couldn't get them to the other side. Okay, so now we've got some new ships. These are Russian passenger ships. We used the hovercraft in the last episode to get from Thatcham to Kintbury, and since then I discovered there is this. On Steam it has an English description, which is jolly good because I cannot read Cyrillic. Cyrillic is, I think that's the Russian script, isn't it? But I think this is a Russian hovercraft, 1453 I think it was described. Anyway, the link for it will be in the description. And this is again, just some other cruiser. They both travel quite fast, but I think we'll go this one here because it's got a distance to travel from Thatcham to Whitchurch. So we will buy 3 of those. Yes, to be bold. We need a new line. Did I set a new line? Okay, we'll use a really dark blue colour for this. Goes from there, Thatcham Port, all the way up here to Whitchurch West, which is a rubbish name for a dock. We'll call it port there as well. No, we'll call it dock. Okay, so ports will always go to docks and docks will always go to ports. Okay, and this will be to Whitchurch. Can I spell Whitchurch correctly first time? Nope. Riverbank. Call that one. Okay. Right. I think this episode has gone on way too long already. But the next episode, we will, or I might do it. I might do it off camera. Actually, is complete a link from Whitchurch here to Exeter. So the whole river then from Falmouth there in the west to Kintbury here, sort of Kintbury in the east, is served by boats. We have river transport. Right, so we've got a few things to work out, see if they will work. Let's have a look at this little beauty coming out of the shipyard. Yeah, I know Soviet Russia, or the Soviet Union, isn't terribly English, as per the description of this this Let's Play series. Oh, getting in the way of the old-fashioned. That's a much more British hovercraft, isn't it? But these go faster, and I like that. Actually, I think it's faster than the other hovercraft. Oh no, lots of new trains. Right, we'll see if we can use any of those in the next episode. Let's pause there for a second while I get these details. That goes at 58. Oh no, it's slower. But it looks like it might travel farther. Doesn't it? I'm making this up as I go along, aren't I, really? But there you are. Okay, so we will see that. Oh, look, there's loads of people waiting there. Excellent. Right, yes, so thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this exercise in sort of getting things to work, especially around here in Whitchurch. This is fun. So where's our tram? Should we finish on a tram? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? There he goes. Ooh, Volkswagen Beetle. Excellent. Still no passengers though. Right, so yes, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this little episode. If you have, please leave us a like. They do take a long time. There he goes. They do take a long time to load, don't they, these trams? Ooh, ouch. Yes. This is an entertaining ride on these vehicles. Yes, so thank you for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, do leave us a like. If you've got any thoughts, suggestions, comments, anything you want to say, critiques, anything you want, just drop a note in the comments box below. And of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Whitchurch in Transport Fever, until the next time, bye bye for now.